I want to address this issue before we get into the next match. By the way, in ID, for some reason, there's been a lot of hate to the ID casters, and none of the hate has been thrown at the English casters. Everybody's like on TikTok and stuff. They're like, oh my God, the ID casters are biased. They're saying like, oh, they only hype up Onyx plays. They only hype up the big teams. But when the lower tier teams make a play, or if they steal Lord, etc., it's always a mistake from the big teams. It's not really like a steal or a well played kind of situation for the bottom teams. So they're saying, you know, casters are biased towards the bottom standing teams, and they are hyping up the teams up in the standings. And then they show a few clips here, especially Caderaa, and it's like, bro, what are you on about? Like there are some moments. I don't watch the Indo broadcast, so I can't really say anything about if they are biased or not. But here's my opinion on biasness, right? No one, like, seriously, guys, there's not a single person in this world who's not biased. Everybody has their subjective opinion. You know what I mean? Like how I look at the game versus how you look at the game. You're gonna have a different opinion towards me. It's not everybody has a different opinion as me. You know, no one has the exact same opinions. Some people may agree with me. A lot of people will disagree with me. It's just how the world works, right? So if I say something and you disagree, it's not necessarily I'm wrong and you're wrong, or I'm right and you're wrong, you're right and I'm wrong. It's like, okay, it's just how I look at the game. This is how I look at the game. It didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. So if you agree or you disagree, whatever. There are bad analysts though, but I don't think we have them, those in Indo or PH, or even Malaysia. But I understand why people can get pissed off if, you know, an analysis is brutally wrong, because sometimes it is brutally wrong. Sometimes people just get it completely off. This was the play that Caderaa was commenting on. And I just think it's an L for Caderaa. I won't show you the exact Caderaa clip, but Caderaa was basically saying, wait, well, Geek versus Onyx game 1. Here, chat. Here. Look at this. Look at this. This is what Caderaa said was bias. Caderaa was saying, oh, why didn't the caster hype up Kenziski? Listen. I know it's in Indo, but listen to who OG Ranger Emas hypes up.
Kelra pun merespon. Kelra, what are you doing? Kelra, bergila.
Right, and then apparently Caderaa had problem with that. Like he said on his stream, why isn't he hyping up Kenziski for getting the kill? Why was he only hyping up Kelra? Because he dove a base turret and got a kill 1v2. What do you mean? I'm not gonna hype up Kenzie for getting a skill 2 on a low HP Kelra because of turrets. That's not the caster's fault. If you think I should hype up Kenzie in this situation, you're I'm sorry, bro. That's whack. Who gives a about Kenzie getting a skill 2? He dove a base turret against 2, bro. I would be yelling Kelra. Dude, a lot of people are just leaning into the hype nowadays, you know? They're like, people are hating on the caster, so I'm like, what is that? It's so stupid. Kelra, I would have hyped Kelra.